like the response I saw everywhere for Ondo was, who the hell is that? And so we looked into it, and Ondo is banks. Don't let them fool you. Like, this is unbelievable, right? So nobody's ever heard of Ondo. They appeared in existence like a month or two ago. Their coin, goes up 2,500%. And then when you go look into it, they call themselves a layer one. I'm like, great. So if they're a layer one, I should be able to run a validator. Nope. The people who can run Ondo validators are BlackRock, Morgan Stanley,
correct,
Thiel's group of people. Like, it's totally, it's not crypto at all. That's banks also.
It may be blockchain, but it's not open blockchain. It may be crypto, but it's privatized.
Yeah. So I suspect that we're not the only ones who went through this list and said, like, who are these people, and what are their goals? And hey, this is not actually very pro crypto. This is pro bank.
Pro bank, exactly.
And that's a huge issue. And I think it's a huge issue. I'm not surprised Bitcoin and crypto in general, like if you saw not just Bitcoin, if you looked at other major coins, they're all way down. And I'm not too surprised after seeing this and seeing that whole summit where they had this summit and said nothing. Okay, now I blathered. You guys can talk on this.
No. I think you hit Ondo just fine.
Yeah. No, I think you're spot on. What is more concerning, but again, not that surprising, is that it's not only big institutions that are partnered with that Ondo, it's also well-established projects now. They're really trying to connect with everybody. And this is something we could expect, right? Like when we were talking about crypto being more accepted, basically getting more legitimacy from the government, which is probably the last thing we really wanted. In fact, it also gives now the green light to more institution-based services and companies.
Sure.
And those things will, I think, flourish everywhere, and they will all call themselves decentralized and blockchain.
Exactly.
And people will have to refine their knowledge about what is and what is not the kind of services that is actually supporting their sovereignty. And I think there is a place for that. I mean, I think I've been consistent on that. I think it's great to have services like that. However, it needs to be clear. It's not the same. You don't have, like, if you have problems, you have the bad opinion. We've seen that happening in Canada or things like that, right? Recently. Then those services, you definitely are at risk, right? So you can use that. It's great. But then whenever there is all the validators are in control of one entity, I mean, I won't bring Binance Smart Chain again, but that's kind of the same thing, right? Yeah. If you can't run a validator, you don't have control over the currency. That's as simple as that, right?
And I think I was just going to say, in the most simplistic way, that's what Satoshi was trying to give us, is a way that we had open participation. Maybe we've gone a little bit away from that. It's still open participation, but it's a lot harder to participate mining Bitcoin and participating. But this is purely a closed blockchain, a closed ecosystem. It may be supporting other chains and integrations, but when you have like Franklin Templeton and you have BlackRock and you have Wellington Management, and then you throw in all of these blockchains, and you're essentially running your own blockchain that's private, it's closed, you lose all the freedoms that Satoshi was trying to bring us. And that's the freedom away from these systems. This is a system that is built upon those freedoms and then reclosed it again.